Start by introducing the target for today. It should be all right there on your workbench. It's this tiny little travel router. When Link and I were discussing these types of talks, I was thinking about what would be an appropriate target, and for some reason I went onto Amazon and I hit on this little device, and I figured, yes, this is perfect.
I'm Erik de Jong. I was teaching this workshop today, and the main reason to do this is because one thing is really fun to interact with people, and the other thing is I have a feeling that hardware hacking is somewhat more niche than stuff like web or maybe mobile application hacking. And one of the reasons that it's interesting to sort of give this kind of workshop is that people, when they hear you're into hardware hacking, the first question is always how can I get into that? Because people feel that there's some kind of barrier to enter that field. And maybe there's some kind of barrier because you need to have basic knowledge about electronics. You need to have some knowledge about how to read data sheets or what kind of connections or protocols are there. You need some sort of tools, of course, to interact with devices. So there's some barrier, but it's much lower than people actually believe it is. And having workshops like we did today is hopefully helping people to cross that barrier and then feel comfortable to also do more advanced stuff or just go out on their own and explore.
We can use this mapping. So basically it's as if this connector were on it here. So 1 is top left on this, and then we just move on 2, 3, 4, and then on the other side back up 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. What I do sometimes is I just go on the equivalent of eBay, and I find people that are handing out free stuff, free appliances, IT-related appliances, and I'll just, open them up and hack them and find vulnerabilities in there, just because it's fun and it helps me to own my skills, basically. And, I really want to inspire people to try and do that as well.
You need to try it a couple of times before you roll the 22, which is an even number, so there should be some on the other row.
So we do need some on the other row.
Yeah, because as you can see on the silk,
it's fun to work together, it's fun to learn together, and you need so much creativity that it can't be just a small group of people ruling this part of the industry. You need to bring in more people, you need to bring in young people with new perspectives or a fresh view on things that people who've been in this industry for a while might just overlook because things change, right? Like we were discussing in the workshop. I mean, in the 90s, we would have certain type of connections on our computers that these students, they've never even seen that. So it's good to sort of get that breath of fresh air in there. And that's why it's very rewarding to do this, to see how people are really picking up things and trying to get out of their comfort zone to try something new.
We had a great experience here today. It was amazing to see about 30 students just on a Saturday just show up, and it was so well organized, all the snacks, all the room set up and tore down was amazing experience.
Very fortunate again that Bugcrowd is able to support our university so much in our club and bring in a majority of the devices and just run this event and just have someone who is so knowledgeable to be able to come through and almost hold everyone's hand and walk you through the process if you have zero knowledge on how to get started in this field. I cannot thank them enough, and it was an incredible event. I am grateful.
Great, off your plate.